Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
I did not have an amazing idea of how to start this episode in terms of a little bullshit at the top. It's going to be extremely non-nerdy off topic, so we'll keep it short. What's your favorite dead search engine?
Ask Jeeves.
Oh shit.
Dude, Ask Jeeves was pretty sweet, eh?
Mm-hmm.
We just came here because we were talking about like not spending as much time on Twitter and other alternatives for the sports fans, and Trent just pops off with like, oh, Yahoo Sports is actually great. And I'm like, holy fuck, I didn't know Yahoo still existed.
Yeah.
Hasn't someone bought it by now and then that company gone under?
I watched a video a little while back about how Yahoo, somebody maybe even Google made an offer for Yahoo, and they were like, no, get the fuck out of here.
That's funny.
And now they're like, wow, we probably really should have taken that.
done that. I don't remember if Netscape was a search engine or just a browser.
I mean, tell you what, give me anything from DeadNet. Like, give me the Wayback Machine.
Yeah,
from
Netscape Navigator was
AOL
like my
Instant
first.
Messenger.
Dude, AOL
Get
Instant
on the
Messenger,
internet.
bro.
Yeah, that's
oh
true.
my God, that's
That's
just
how
true.
Jessica and
Hot
I
or not?
like.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I forgot
usually,
about that.
That's how Jessica and I like talk to each other was AIM.
Oh, me and
yeah.
Jackie in high school. We
I
talked
would
to each
say
other all the time.
AIM
Mm-hmm.
and Hot or Not, like all this. That was
What
the
is
Tinder.
hot or not?
It was
I
like
wanna
you would
know.
post your picture and people would just rate you and then come get your freaking
Yep.
AOL, your AIM Instant Messenger name.
Jesus.
That was the
Yep.
Tinder of our times.
It was.
That's just how it works. It was funny because I've actually said this before. Like,
Hot
oh
or
my
not
God.
as a basis, a kickoff of where Facebook went to.
Yeah. Like, I just remember, like, oh, I'm so glad that I missed the Tinder swiping, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I didn't miss it. It was just
It was
different.
hot or not.
It was different. I genuinely, I'm probably the oldest person by a bit in this group. So but I had a MySpace page.
I had
and
MySpace.
remember, yeah, I had MySpace, and I remember dating a girl that went to the University of Vermont, and she's like, "You have MySpace, I have Facebook." This is like before,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you didn't
when
have
you had
an
it, because I
EDU.
didn't have an EDU,
Mhm.
and so I just remember. So I would say favorite dead is Tom's freaking things. MySpace.
Yeah,
That's really
MySpace.
cool. It felt more personal, and you had to like. It was like you had to
Yeah, you
learn.
can put
you had to
your,
code
You had to
and
make
stuff.
your own
Yeah.
website.
You put your own like
It was
favorite
cool. Yeah.
emo song on
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Emo songs.
Yeah,
Jesus.
100%.
I think like everyone in our generation knows baseline HTML because of making your background on MySpace.
Yeah, or
Soft power.
you get like a
You know?
pet that it just chills on your page.
Yep.
I get from, okay, people are going to come at me. Well, no one who listens to this probably, but I guess apparently it's still a thing. But from when we were younger, I remember Neopets was like
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
shit for a hot moment.
Yeah.
They have Tamagotchi still.
Jesus. But yeah, you mentioned AIM. Holy shit. Yeah. Like when I was a teenager, AIM was how you dated.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100%.
Oh,
Come home
God.
from work and let's get on AIM and start hustling.
Special shout out to one of the shortest lived net moments. Who of you remembers Google Plus?
Yeah. It was quite
Barely.
bad.
I don't.
I saw one of my favorite things because I was in college studying journalism and like new media when Google Plus was a thing for a whole moment. Google
I
Plus
think
was,
we were on deployment.
yeah, it probably started and
Maybe
ended
so.
in a single deployment.
While we were in
Yeah.
deployment,
It
yeah.
was that quick.
Because it was Google trying to be like, everyone's doing a social media. We're going to do
Was
a
it Google Circles or is it the same
That was a
thing?
part of it. They
It's
tried
part
to
of it,
incorporate
yeah.
all those
I remember
things.
logging into Google and be like, oh, let's go check it. And then just be like, I don't understand this.
It was a
then I
big
just
like,
laughed.
what's the purpose
Yeah.
of this?
I feel the same way about Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just trying to be other Twitter.
It's
The-
just, yeah.
Thing that is still on the internet, but was my favorite thing on the internet.
Mhm.
Ryan, do you know what I'm about to say?
I do not, but I'm so excited.
Endofworld.net.
Oh, End of World. It's
Going
still,
to
you can still find-
endofworld.net and watching that video of fucking what would happen. It's an illustrated video of what would happen if everyone launched their nukes.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it used to just be endofworld.net and you hit click and the website just started playing that video.
Do you remember like in the era
If
of
you
the...
go to endofworld.net,
Mhm.
it goes to www.drwiggins.com.
And
And
it
it's
has
a
it?
webpage of Dr. Raymond Gibbons, and the marquee says weeding out the myths about marijuana.
So they're no longer a live website.
It's no longer, somebody
I'm
just
going.
bought it, and it goes to this guy's.
It is fascinating. Like I feel like we were all growing up at the time where there was sort of the Flash animation like
Yeah.
champions that were out there, because there was so many that were iconic. Like Homestar Runner was a
Oh,
big
yeah, for
one.
sure.
So good.
Dude, Homestar Runner ruled.
Ruled.
Maybe it was top of mind because you mentioned Trogdor
Trogdor,
an episode
yeah.
ago, and it's one of those moments that like it is,
cottages.
it is such a flash in the pan moment where like all of us have that, but if you go off by like a couple of years outside of our age range, our cultural age range,
Mm-hmm.
in either direction, no fucking clue. Or if you weren't the same kind of like, there's many flavors of nerd, so I don't want to say that like a gatekeep if you weren't a nerd. Sure. I think all of us sync up on very similar nerd flavors, which is a part of what we get along. But you even run into other nerds that have like some overlapping gummy cluster nerds flavors, but they're a different gummy cluster of nerds.
The nerd flavors are right there
Yeah.
on
They're
the
really
table.
good.
And they're like, what do you mean, what's Homestar? But like anyone else, you just be like, meow, 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 meow,
Yeah.
meow. And they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, consummate V's, consummate.
Consummate V's. I really like Red versus Blue, like
I
the
did
first
not
couple
Oh,
of
I
seasons.
didn't
yeah.
install that light switch for you to
Yeah.
go into a techno
Oh,
rage.
Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. Rooster Teeth.
The
Yeah.
system
Yeah.
is
But like
down.
I still like season 1, episode 8, like I had to almost go to the hospital, almost broke a rib laughing so hard at that on Red versus Blue. Look it up. Red versus Blue. Watch
the first
eight.
season was like,
The first
It's
season of Red versus Blue
hilarious.
was amazing.
So funny.
Mhm.
There's it's been so long, but there's a character who's like incredibly stupid, and he gets tasked with bringing the bomb into the other base.
Yep.
And he's like walking in, he's like, that is not an X, that is a plus. And so it just keeps moving, even though that's where he's supposed to plant it.
oh, fuck. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my God.
I did just think of a way to make this related to the podcast and not just us all being like, well, back in my day
Yep,
when
get off
we
my lawn.
used flash animations,
Yep.
we had a character with no arms that would say things like, it's homestarrunner.net, it's .com. And I'm really proud that I was able to keep up the old man voice for that whole bit. Speaking though of like dead tech, what's a favorite dead mechanic or dead role-playing system that you remembered or like enjoyed when you were younger? So it's a much
Pathfinder
deeper
First
cut.
Edition.
Dungeon and Dragon magazine.
Honestly, yeah. We mentioned them. Dungeon and Dragon magazines
Yeah.
are some of my favorite like dead tech.
Are they
not
dead though?
Dungeon and Dragon magazine.
Are they
Dungeon
dead though?
magazine
Yeah.
and Dragon magazine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, whatever version they live in now is
yeah.
a pale shadow of that. And the funny thing is, like,
I mean, they had the comics in there and like they had so much cool shit. There.
I have Dork Tower up there collected.
yeah.
I have all, because there was never a time to read, but I have every single strip of Zagonia over there.
Nice.
I got it at a used bookstore because it still has my favorite joke to this day. Because it was the one of like the dwarf, the fighter, and the rogue that were just like all kind of pieces of shit and always doing questionable things. And two of my favorite comics ever out of that one. And I know I've said it in the podcast before, so I'll keep it quick. Kev's drinking with his buddy at the bar, and this gnome jumps out and is making a joke about how gnomes had a +2 to Constitution. The gnome's like, we gnomes are tougher than we look. 10 times tougher. Kick me as hard as you can. And Kev kicks him, and the guy's head just pops off, and blood splurts everywhere. It goes flying, and his buddy's like, holy shit. And Kev's like, yeah, I know. Look how far it went. It's such, oh my God, it's one of my favorite comics. There were so many great,
There were
God
good
damn it.
comics in it.
I could spend a whole, we should record a fucking Patreon bit, just like,
just for Dungeon and
I have a bunch of old Dragon magazines that I've saved. We should like each pull them out and just like leaf through.
That would be fun.
Actually, no, here we go. Full fucking circle. I read China Mieville the first time
You told
because
me
an
this.
issue of Dragon
I
magazine
think you did say that
was
before.
based around him. They had a huge interview with him talking about his relationship with role-playing games he played as a kid, doesn't play as an adult. And then talking like an editorial talking about some of their staff who'd read and was really inspired by like Perdido Street Station and The Scar. And then they had a whole chapter as converting the different like ancestries from his books into playable ancestries for 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons, how to make the weapons from that, artifacts in the game. Are you watching In the World?
No, I'm
No.
reading both magazines went on hiatus at the end of 2013. Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that how it happened? Wizards of the Coast? Is that what happened? Yeah.
Anyway, fuck. Yeah, we should just look through we'll each pick a Dragon magazine and flip through it. And like for me, they used to sell them in the magazine racks at the fucking commissary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, at the commissary. I was gonna say, yeah, they
Mhm.
They had them in the bookstore at the
That'd be
military
cool.
bases, but every once in a while they'd be in the magazine like
That's cool.
checkout aisles at the commissary because turns out folks who are in the military are giant fucking nerds.
100%.
I even saw a great photo the other day of a bunch of guys on deployment with a cot spread out and like 6 of them all playing Magic on the cot, just hanging out.
You know, on submarines, though, it was like you're too afraid to get made fun of.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like people
didn't
played
play.
D&D and shit on like in cruise mess every once in a while, and I was like, I'm not fucking with that.
No. Because it's I don't know. Because I don't know. It's like
Because we eat our young down there,
because
and
we
you will
do.
get fucking made
you will
fun
get
of
made fun of.
until you quit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of getting eaten,
Oh, yeah, good
Oh,
transition.
nice.
I think it's time for us to take a bite out of this cult plot.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
So let's come directly back to Lucky in pest cat form
Yeah.
outside of a barn in the farmlands of Astus. And you're outside of this barn, you're hearing chanting. This is the same barn at the farm where you found the cultist, well, the affectations, the bits and bobs, if you will, of a Gyrona cultist hidden in a false bottom. A false bottom, perhaps.
Can we tell what
Not
they're
a chest.
chanting? Shark bait. Ooh,
Well, I
Ooh.
mean, 3 of you certainly can't, but Lucky, it's hard to hear. It's as if they're in some sort of cellar dug beneath a barn.
That's right.
An
I forgot you
underground
were the only one
chamber.
here.
Lucky
Okay.
is there, several miles away from everyone else.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is enough for me to just be like, round up the gang. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm not investigating any further.
Oh, you're coming back?
Oh, I'm coming back.
Are we about to ransack this place?
Yeah, of course.
I really thought he was going to take this solo.
I
No,
did too.
no,
I thought
Come
you
back
were
with
gonna
his
go in
white
there.
robe and his all his experience.
no way.
A new fucking.
I'm part of the
Eyeball
cult
outfit.
now.
Yeah, I'm actually the leader of the cult now.
You have the eyeball cut out, but it's taped to your forehead.
That would be the problem with Jonas going down there, because I would be like, they'd be like, come join us. And I'd be like, yes, let's do this. I'm in.
Or for those of you who are, I feel like Jason's going to be my only potential hit on this. Have you seen or are you familiar with the movie Mandy?
Nope.
Oof.
Nicolas Cage. His
Yeah.
wife's like kidnapped by a weird cult. And so he goes, yeah. I'm just imagining Lucky as Nicolas Cage and Mandy with the giant in the chainsaw fight scene.
I mean,
That's
that
right.
sounds fun. I'd totally do that.
Since we brought up Nicolas Cage, are you excited for his next project, James?
Madden?
Yeah. John Madden?
Did you guys watch Dream Scenario yet?
No,
No,
I did
not
see
yet.
Longlegs though.
So,
And?
I liked it. It was good.
Okay. Should I
I'm
bail
too
on my
scared.
friends about going to Romulus and go see Longlegs by myself?
No, see Romulus. Longlegs
Okay.
will be just as good at a
Okay.
small screen at home.
All right.
Just be scared when you watch it. Like
I
it
will.
helps out mood. No, see Romulus on the biggest screen you can. I still haven't, but I'm gonna try to. Anyway,
Well, hey, man, we'll let you know where we're going.
all right. So Lucky, do you start sprinting back in cat form till it wears away?
Yeah. Then he'll do like the hybrid weird shift to
Yeah.
2 feet and
The like
keep
long
going.
lunge run.
I bet you
until
have a
you're-
little cute bounce as an orange cat.
I appreciate how much there is like a weird aversion to cat folk from Jason and Ryan, but they're all on board with someone who is either folk or cat.
It's,
Yeah.
You can't do either.
you can't do either.
You can't do them both. You have to pick one.
We have a legitimate reason to have an aversion to it.
So you're sprinting back, doing your cat shit. First a cat, then a human. You're only a hybrid long enough to just make Jason and Ryan a little like
just slightly
leery.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what's going on with this guy.
that?
Patreon
it's Lucky.
content. I'll write it.
You have to finish your fucking manuscript first.
I do. I really do.
Finish your manuscript, then you're
Yeah.
allowed to write Patreon content. Those are the rules. Same to you, Trent.
Shut up. I've got 10,000 words
boss of
done. Okay.
All right. See, that's the secret. I just have no creative enterprises, so I just do this.
Yep.
You know, I said
Wonderful.
that and sat down and wrote yesterday and wrote 1,200 words.
Nice.
There you
Fuck
go.
all of you.
Nice.
Jared, you and I, we just do podcasts?
Yep,
All
pretty
right,
much.
thank you.
I do too. So
I know, you do a lot. All right. You make it back to town. I'm going to say it's, what time did you start your meeting at? Your town hall?
It was in the morning, right?
Yeah,
my
I would say
normal
midday.
morning.
In the
Yeah,
morning?
like-
I thought it was an evening town hall.
Oh, no, it was the next day.
Yeah, I thought you did like okay, this is what I can say for everybody. There's no way you held a town hall in the morning. All of your staff would have been like, everyone's working. You held a town hall in the evening after
Okay.
dinner.
That's fair.
deal.
An emergency
It's not my
meeting.
fault that they're all working.
It's Lucky's fault.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Lucky's fault. He wouldn't
You know,
provide cakes
we
and
gotta
pies.
Or time off.
Some of us have to work.
Very limited PTO. around
Well,
here.
what I what I would have said at an evening meeting would have been very different. So we're going to have to redo it.
No.
Yeah, let's do it over.
Would have been much feistier in the evening.
Like if it's a morning meeting, no one would have been there, and you know that, Trent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever covered a morning meeting for the
Oh,
newspaper?
plenty of times.
How many people were there?
3?
Yeah. And how many of them were legally obligated to be there for the meeting?
3?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, look, it's not that like democracy dies in silence, it's democracy dies in morning meetings.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right. I'm
Say-
running down the hallway,
so it's like
banging on
7.
doors.
you probably got out to the farm by about 10.
Okay.
So you're back at about 2 in the morning. You'll get back to the farm again at like 5 in the morning,
That's fine.
potentially, if you
They're probably
hustle.
sleeping, you know. Colt's got to sleep too.
Colt's kind of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm banging on doors, running down the hallway.
Unless it's a non-sleeping cult.
Well,
Ooh.
I don't know. Do hacks sleep?
Just a minute.
Never ready. Never
Arthur,
ready.
Arthur walks out in full regalia.
That's all right.
Yes.
What? What's going on?
Yeah, they're. I know where they are. Let's go.
Canonically, from
Let's ride.
Ari's room, you just hear,
I love it.
oh, let me sleep.
We'll let her do
Yeah.
her thing.
She's on drugs.
Drunk child.
Drunk.
Yeah, are we not sure that the drugs are coming from Ari somehow?
She did bust up the last one.
She
That's true.
Supposedly.
Don't get high of someone else's supply
Mm-hmm.
or your own.
All right, we got trouble, so let's move.
So what do you tell them?
Chanting in a barn, the one where Goody lives, works,
I knew it.
and it's good enough for me to come get you. So let's head out before they go anywhere.
What time is it? What?
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
What?
That is the most dad response I've ever heard. What time is it? Does not matter.
Get in the
We're going.
car.
One foot in front of the other.
That's
Go
too
pee
damn
first.
bad.
Go pee first.
Yeah, right.
I
I don't
man.
have to. Go anyways.
Go
Yeah,
anyway.
go anyway.
And then
I'm
they
not-
sit down and then they go for like a minute straight.
I'm not turning this horse around.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. I would get
guess
up. Let's
Horses.
get up.
Someone get my
dressed.
horse.
Yeah.
Horse.
Mhm.
So you saddle up and you ride. Brum, 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 brum. It was a bit of a canter, I think, but
Mhm.
you ride out there. You know what? I feel like we could do something a little more heroic for the ride, right?
Is there going to be belching involved?
I'm gonna do Madonna's
Yeah.
Like a Prayer.
Okay, I unironically love that song and you know it.
I have listened to that song more this week than my
It's a great
entire
song.
life.
It's so good.
I love that song.
Mhm.
Was it
And
used in the show?
It
I feel
was used in
And
Deadpool.
and
Wolverine.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
it
right.
was.
That's right.
Extensively.
That's right.
You should
Mhm.
listen to the interview about Ryan Reynolds going to talk to Madonna to use that.
All right.
I
It's cool
always
video-
think
it's a
about
cool
that,
interview.
like how who reaches who. I'm most of the time is
Dude,
agents talking
essentially
to
he went
agents.
to her and she was super cool about it.
Yeah,
And I gave him advice on, hey, when you're doing it in the movie, you should do this, this, and this.
yeah,
That's
And
awesome.
they were like, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And they did it.
yeah.
All right. So we obviously don't have the rights to Like a Prayer, but Syrinscape
I
has
can
this
call
for
her.
us.
Yeah,
seems
Instant
cool.
Messenger.
Got her. Got her number.
I have her AOL Instant Messenger,
Her aim.
her AIM account.
So all you hop on the horses, boom, galloping out to this farm.
This is actually how my horse hoofs are. It's a walking horse. I have a walking
Yeah.
horse.
It's doing its
Dressage.
dressage.
Yeah.
It's like skipping potholes and
We
stuff.
need a drummer, like a little drummer boy to ride behind us.
That would give away our
opening
position.
the opening of this music is awesome.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe that's what Meek Mac has been practicing.
When we have like a season.
He's not actually training to fight.
Yeah.
He's just playing drums while you
He's
fight.
just the drummer boy.
All right, so you're barreling
It's
in.
great honor.
You work your way out there. You ride as hard as you can realistically to not just, ride the horses down to death underneath you. Making it out to the farm at like 4 in the morning. You're
Horses
really
can ride
moving.
hard for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. It's like prolonged days of doing that can fuck them up.
Yeah.
But still, you're pacing them somewhat. You
Yeah,
get to the
Russell
outskirt.
Crowe rode that one horse halfway across the continent before
yeah,
it died.
that's true.
That's what happens too.
So you make it, you kind of pull up at the edge. I imagine there's like just enough of a little rise out here. The moon is still in the sky, strongly shining across the open, cold, crisp October or Lamashtu plains. Lamashan plains of the stolen lands. You see the farm in front of you at night. It's almost gorgeous. You can see where a lot of it's been pulled up. the worked fields, the small huts, the occasional bit of smoke, and just a small amount of light coming from one of the barns.
This is like an epic moment.
Yeah,
Riding up on this hill.
as the leaders.
4 dudes coming to freaking take these women out.
And a red
I just
dog!
I can't stop thinking about it.
A red day, that's what it is.
It's like that video you sent me on TikTok about these women that can't pass a Bechdel test.
Dude,
Oof.
I sent
yeah.
that to you too, the game show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so good.
It's
They-
on Dropout.
Yeah, where they can't, 2 women who can't seem to pass the Bechdel
Yeah.
test. That's
It's
one of
so
the
funny.
funniest skits
So
I've seen them
funny.
do.
It's from Make Some Noise,
Yeah.
because Dropout's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, so you pull up, you're all staring. What do? Everyone's looking to you, leader Baron Nikolai, an insurgent cult working against the interests, old, young, and more of your kingdom.
Nikolai is like on his horse, looks around at everybody and nods. Let's go.
Arthur gets
and
down
starts
and loads up.
Do we hear the
that way.
chanting still?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be really close to hear it, but
Sure,
as
we'll-
you get close,
we'll-
you
we'll-
do.
hobble the horses.
Yep. You get closer. Talk to me. What's in your hands? What's in your heads?
Bow, an
Mhm.
arrow,
Yep.
and a murderous rage.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. Wow. Staff of Air is in my hands and perceiving for dangers.
I've got a bastard sword in my hands and nothing in my mind.
Is it on fire?
Oh, yeah.
Have you replaced your shield?
No. Two-handed.
Okay.
Yep.
Short bow and short sword, one in each hand, and stealthing.
So for anyone, I imagine like at one point a kid wakes up and just looks out the window like the children were the farmers and just sees these 4 figures stalking across the farmyard. As all of a sudden just and that flame lights up.
Oh, on the sword. I thought he was burning the bar down.
Oh God.
And we burn the bar.
I mean,
down.
imagine that there's this guy that walks by. He has fucking a stag's head
horns,
Yeah.
yeah.
and like a weird coyote cloak. He probably
And
doesn't
he
even look
looks at
human.
the kid looking out the window and says, "Go the fuck back to sleep."
Drink your Ovaltine.
Don't for-
You get to
Son
the
of a
barn
bitch.
and you can hear
They're in the walls.
coming from through the door.
Can I hear, is it still chanting or are they like moved on to the sex part of the cult ritual?
Yes.
Is that not this kind of cult?
Man.
I thought all cults were that way.
Mm-hmm.
For
You've
what it's
seen
worth.
all the documentaries.
I've seen all
It
the
all leads
documentaries.
there.
There's an inner circle in all of them, and that's
He's
where
the
it goes
cult
back.
expert.
That's where it
goes
You
back.
said it.
Yeah.
The sex ring
It's
in the
chanting.
middle.
It's chanting.
Just
There's
chanting.
just chanting.
Arthur,
Interesting.
Arthur kicks the door open.
We
Oh,
need to find
God.
the inner ring.
The doors fly open, and however good this Syrinscape music is, I think it's time for something else.
Kissing.
Jesus. Roll that initiative.
Oh, yeah.
We're on the mat for the first time in multiple episodes. We're on the fucking mat. Seeing some nice fist pumping around the table. Jason is giving me "Are you not entertained?" energy.
Yeah,
Is that a natural 20?
that's an natural 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Critical initiative.
It's the best initiative to roll.
What is your total with critical initiative, Nikolai?
34.
It's pretty high.
Yep.
Arthur, what do you got?
I'm rocking a 24.
Nice.
That's not low.
Mm-hmm.
Jonas,
26.
not a critical. No one else had critical
no
fail or
criticals.
success, right?
Nope.
When'd you get
Same,
lucky?
26.
All right. You two can decide amongst yourselves who gets to go first. Yours is stealth. All right. So Arthur, you walk forward, you boom, kick open the doors. And you see 5 figures in these sooty black smocks, chains around their neck with a bloodshot red eye hanging in the center of their chests. The woman at the head of this group of 5 figures, Goody. You can see even under her hood. The others in the room, you see 2 women and 2 men.
Doodless.
And well done. God damn it. in the room, there is torches hanging. You can see that it's not that this barn has like a subterranean room. So like the barn was sort of dug into the ground
wow.
quite a bit. So as you kind of see, like the barn isn't very high. But here's the thing, Trent. You didn't even look at the door.
No.
You kicked it open,
Yep.
triggering an alarm spell,
Oh.
immediately setting off a high volume, just like a ringing. Actually, it's a scream. It's the wail.
Mop.
I'm not gonna like actually do that because people listen to this and I want them to.
Yeah.
But there's like a high-pitched scream that goes out as the door kicks open. Yeah.
You
There's
want
no
a
subtlety.
reflex save or anything?
No, it's. So here's the thing, Trent. The idea is in this book that they're like, what if the players try to sneak in to see what's happening?
Mm.
That way, if you sneak in, it alerts people inside that someone's sneaking in.
Oh.
You've literally kicked the door open, so they're very aware.
I mean, they knew we were coming.
Or maybe they didn't. But it is Nikolai Critical Initiative's
Yeah.
Medved's turn. That's your full name. Nikolai Critical Initiative Medved.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like to write it in cursive. It takes too long.
It's in CIM.
Nikolai will.
Wait, do they have weapons?
Many of them do have like sacrificial weapons out, and you see something where they've like cut on their hands or arms and are like dripping blood into this pattern on the floor in
Oh.
front of them.
Don't love that.
Very unsanitary. But let's talk about this. All of you have these steps kind of descending into the dug down bottom of this barn. It's a pretty big barn. It's like 40 feet by I think it's
40 by 40.
feet. Yeah, it looks like it's 40 by 40 feet kind of barn deal. You've all breached in on the southern side of this barn.
Is it red?
The red barn? It is. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Oh yeah, you can picture it at night. Thank you for that. The interior though is not red. It's just red on the outside. I'm sorry. The interior is sort of brown. So we have a few group here. We have Goody. We have Blue Cloak Cultist. You can see things they have blue.
Mhm.
We have Brown Cloak Cultist, Red Hood Cultist, and Green Cloak Cultist. That's how we tell them apart. And those are the clothes they have on underneath their black smocks, just to be clear.
Sure.
Yeah. So what are you going to do, Nikolai?
Nikolai is going to, with 2 actions, cast Protection on Arthur.
Mm.
It's
Dude.
been a while. What's protection do?
Protection. Give me a second. Target. 1 willing creature, range of touch, duration 1 minute. You ward a creature against harm. The target gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
All right, now I'm going to be a stickler, unfortunately. You did all start off in a staggered group pattern, which means you have to take a 5-foot step in to touch Arthur. So yeah, you'll step forward 5 feet and touch Arthur. You get one more action because you have critical initiative. Oh, so there you go. You take a step, you step in, you lay a hand. You say anything to Arthur when you cast protection upon him.
Get him.
Oh God. Like I said, when you watch Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, you'll see the Alan Ritchson sequence in the boat, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. And then I will.
On deck is Lucky / Jonas.
You said +1 to AC and saving throws?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bonus is that? Just kidding. Keep going. I'll look it up.
Circumstantial.
Might be magic.
And then I'll use another action. So step, 2 actions to protection, and 1 action to guidance. Jonas.
Okay, so you get guidance on Jonas. All right, Lucky Jonas, who's going to go first? You two get to decide right now. Fight to the death.
I'll go. That's
Okay,
Sure.
fine.
sure. I guess that works too.
Oh.
Instead of fighting to the death.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. I'm gonna move up behind.
So you kind of go to the north. You fill up in right behind Jonas.
No, I'm keeping going. Keep me going. I'm going behind that first cultist right there.
Ooh, all right.
So you'll just kind of like skulk
Go up into the
straight
room.
up
Mm-hmm.
into the brown cloak cultist.
Brown cloak cultist. Sorry, I couldn't tell what their defining factor was.
Yeah, it's brown
trait.
adjacent.
Brown, and then I'm gonna attack with a short sword.
All right, this is you acting before them. They will be flat-footed to you.
How's a 25.
That's a fucking hit.
You mean off guard?
You're right. God damn it,
guard.
Trent.
Yeah, give me
I
that.
do want to incentivize
give me
getting the
that
remaster
patch.
correct.
Pretty good damage. I did 16 damage.
Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, right to 16 damage, right to Brown. And they like cough up a little blood.
And
They're in a bad way.
I'll attack again.
Yeah, they're still off guard to you. Not giving you another patch, Trent.
How about a... Sorry, math is hard. 22,
Jesus, still a hit.
but not
Not a
off
crit.
guard.
Oh, no, they're also off guard.
Still off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
They are off guard to you this entire turn that you are acting before them. That's why, like, rogues getting in with the right, picking the right initiative, beginning quick is a big deal.
Yeah.
Only 8 damage that time.
Only 8 dead.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So you just run in and stab, and just it collapses to the ground.
Man, we didn't ask a single question.
No need.
The report will reflect otherwise.
That's why the king or the baron did not shoot first.
Is this a?
I'll write the report.
Jesus Christ! All right,
I
that
was
makes
just
it
like,
Jonas's turn.
Good job, guys.
Jonas is going to reach out,
Nikolai's gonna run over and be like, "Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize!"
touch Arthur, and cast haste.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Extra action?
Yeah, an
get an
extra
extra
action must be
action.
used to stride or strike.
To stride or
Yeah.
strike.
Specifically, stride or strike.
And
Not
then
do an action that
who-
includes a stride or includes a strike.
Yeah.
Who's Goody? Black
Goody
Cloak?
is no Goody's the one that's sort of the head of the table, if you will. The miniature I just picked is an old cleric of Bane, I believe. So it's just a red cloak and full plate, but she's not wearing that. She is instead clothed in leather armor and has a wooden religious symbol. Sorry, so it's chains and then the
Sure.
wooden symbol.
Then I will stride 10 feet. Right
So-
there, just right there. Yep.
So you
thank
stride down into this
Yep,
sort of like
come down in
lowered
the room.
basement floor of the barn. You have guidance.
That's it. I'll save it.
Guidance goes away at the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you have 2 actions left.
no, I'd cast haste on Arthur.
Never mind. So you go.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know what? You stepped unerringly down those steps.
Mhm.
You got this. Technically, you do have until the beginning of your next turn
Well,
in case you get a reflex save
If
or
I was
something.
back there, could I have line of sight to
Oh,
red?
100%, yeah.
Well, then if you want to back me up, I will bon mot red. Be like, I don't see any babies being delivered in here.
Okay.
There are some boxes in the
Yep.
corner that could be
And then
behind
I
there.
will roll.
Can I offer you a potential another line?
Yeah.
Baby, the only thing we're about to deliver you from this cult. You say to one of the 2 men in the room.
Not a great roll with the
But a +1.
I know with the +1 a 31 total.
Jesus, and this is against Will DC.
Will DC.
Oh well, that's a crit success.
Sweet. -3 to will saves and perception checks.
That's on
until-
who?
On red
Okay.
cloak.
Red Hood over there.
Mm-hmm.
Red dead cloak.
Okay, I'm gonna put
Dead
this
red.
underneath
They're about to be dead.
the red hood.
That'll do it.
We should ask some questions at some point.
You could always spend an action to stabilize Brown.
It's true. I could just go around and stabilize everybody. you
Stabilize,
murder.
stable.
Hey, they're not murdered until they're dead.
That's true.
Arthur.
Detain?
what
We'll
a
use the word
line.
detain.
It's like you ever play. Speaking of old, we talked about World of Warcraft earlier. I used to play City of Heroes, which I
Okay,
fucking
I've heard
loved.
of that.
Great superhero MMO. But the way they always describe it is you arrested enemies, and I was like, I played a gun character, so I'm like, yeah, I guess I arrested the shit out of him with this grenade launcher. As a matter of fact, I arrested 8 of them so hard they flew off the top of a skyscraper.
It's like Peacemaker. He's like, I will kill as many innocent women and children to get it. I believe in freedom more than
I believe in
anything.
peace more than anything, and I'll kill how many women and children I need to get it.
This beach was covered in dicks. Took them off in the name of freedom.
I'm going to.
One of the most ridiculous shows, but it
It's
was
so funny.
perfectly cast.
Yeah.
John Cena is so good.
I'm going to stride to the northeast of Red Hood.
To the northeast. So you want to? I'm sorry. Which that makes no
Yep,
sense.
right there.
Oh, I understand
It makes
now.
perfect sense.
I'm
I
glad
was
Jason
looking for the
understood.
compass. I was like, which way is
So
the
you
east?
stride into the room. The southwest corner of the room is the red one at the Red Hood, and you're going to kind of be to the northeast of him.
Yep. And I will strike. At him.
All right. So it's your first of 4 actions.
Oh, yeah.
You've already stated you're two-handing your flaming bastard sword. You've already turned it on. It's burning.
That's a bad roll. You know what? Let's use a patch.
Do it.
It wasn't horrible. I mean, it was horrible, but it wasn't like bad. That's better.
It's
Okay.
10 better.
So that is 27.
That's a hit, not a crit, but a hit.
Gotta find these die. Okay.
Catch these dice.
Mm-hmm.
You were all talking some mad game the last several episodes
Oof.
about what you're going to do to this cult and or Grigori, or both, especially if they were connected.
Definitely both.
This is
I'm so open to connecting
22
Grigori
slashing
Uh-huh.
and 4 fire.
Dead.
Yeah.
Cut down by you're legally not a lightsaber.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So kablamo there. We're going to take a 5-foot step forward
Okay.
and attack blue quick.
That extra action is so awesome.
Okay.
Oh, natural
Brown
20.
cultist. Well, the
Oh,
minus
wait.
3 to
Do I
will saves.
have haste?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you moved backward.
No, just didn't use the
Nope.
move at the end.
Oh, okay.
I did. I bond modded instead of strided.
Beautiful.
You bombed so many mods.
That is 20.
That's a hit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Jesus. I was like, this is going to be a
Kill all
great
these people.
episode. Big fight scene.
That one was cracked.
We're gonna kill them all. And not know the answers.
Ooh. That's 21 slashing and 2 fire.
Wow.
21 and 2. Still alive.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes, 21 and 2.
I must have done exactly enough to take.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
All right, so green has 23 points of damage marked on it.
Yep.
All right, but now it's Goody's turn, and Goody looks at all of you. All shall crumble and fall.
I wouldn't count on it right
That's
now.
all I
Did you
needed to
record
hear.
her saying that? Did you record it?
Don't make the jokes. All right.
Yeah.
All right, she is going to use a spell, I feel like. She can see you, Nikolai, and like who you are around town is known. So
I would
she
hope
is
so.
going to cast Crisis of Faith.
All right.
Wow.
Like she knows you're a big religious leader, so she's going to pick you. And I feel like as a figurehead, she really wants to strike down at you.
This
I think
is
she
a good
sees
spell.
you as hypocritical.
That's fair.
Remember, expose hypocrisy, real or imagined.
Yeah.
And so,
Clearly, it's imagined.
Crisis of Faith, I'm going to need a will save from you. 2 actions, somatic and verbal.
Okay.
As she casts Crisis of Faith, assaulting the target's faith, ridiculing the creature with doubt and mental turmoil that deals damage. And so I think she'll be yelling like, Aras still wants nothing from you. You are made a mockery of civilization. Everything you've brought here is just death waiting to happen.
Hey.
You, and she looks at you, are a fool.
30.
God damn it.
Yes.
He's like,
Let me double check. Ooh,
Okay.
okay, DC. So here's what I'll say. It's not a critical success,
Okay.
but it's definitely a success. So that's going to be half damage, I believe.
Okay.
Because that is a...
Mental, John.
No, it is not a basic save. So you have succeeded. You will take half damage. You can cast divine spells, though. So I get to use my D8 pile over here.
I can't cast divine spells?
No, you can.
You can.
It does more damage against
Okay.
divine spell
Got it,
casters.
got it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So
Seven.
it's going to be 29 halved. You take 14 points of damage
Okay.
from this spell. And then see what kind of weapons she has in her hands. I said she had a dagger in her hands, right?
The sacrificial dagger, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck me.
Maybe later.
She throws the dagger.
She's going to throw the dagger
Yes.
at Lucky.
Hmm.
Because I feel like she doesn't like you.
That's fair. I could understand that.
All right. Throwing it's
At
in the
least she didn't
second
try to
range.
destroy your religion while she talked to you.
This woman hates cats.
That's me. All right. So that's going to be, I think it's a -2 for each rank increment beyond the first, or is it -1 now?
I don't know.
Oh, I
Have to
don't
look up
know.
range increments.
I
think
would
it's
guess
-1.
-1.
Yeah, everything seems to be down to ones now. So that will call that a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
If it's more than -1, let me know. I don't think that'll affect it, but All right, so she just whips that dagger right at you, and here we go. Lucky 10 points of damage. She just whips
Dang.
that shit at you.
She got a strong arm.
She does. She's stolen a lot of babies.
Fair enough.
Hey, Gyron is all about replacing babies with changelings. It's their
Now
whole
we're gonna
thing.
kill these people, man.
So
It
Jason's
is-
like, never mind, they can die.
Yeah.
-2 beyond the first.
Oh, -2, so that's 24.
It's still ahead.
Okay, yeah. Just sinks the dagger right into you. All right, it's now Green Hood's turn. They're standing right next to you, Trent. Oh, actually, sorry. There's more. It's more than that. I forgot to do this. That is actually a 26 to hit, and that is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
I forgot I applied the elite template last minute to this. Just look
Nice.
behind the GM screen there. All right, cultist, looking at you, Trent. I think it's time for to go to Stabville.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yes. So that's going to be 27 to hit.
Oh, that is a hit.
I thought you were gonna say points of damage. I was like, shit.
No, it's a very, very
good
good
stab.
roll, though. if it helps you feel better.
first.
And then that's going to be 9 points of damage. Just stab.
Oh,
And then we'll follow up with an additional stab. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. 18 to hit?
that is a miss.
Okay, final. Oh, okay, now hear me out. I'm gonna change this up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna use Fanatical Frenzy. That's its first action,
Okay.
which gives it a +1 on the to hit and a +2 to damage. So that's actually 11 points of damage on the first attack. And then would a
Kill?
20 hit?
No.
Okay, that's its whole turn then. Yeah, they have to have taken damage and not be dead. I'm like, this is the one time this is gonna happen. I gotta take advantage. All right, now it's the blue hooded one. It's gonna run down to flank Arthur, since it has a line there. It has not been damaged, so it cannot Fanatical Frenzy, so it'll just attack you, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I mean, this could be that. It could be that moment. 17 against off guard.
Miss.
Shit. Also a miss. That's its turn. Nikolai,
Nikolai.
that's you in the stairwell.
Do I have a straight line of sight to Goody?
You have line of sight to Goody. There is no, because you're up at the top of the stairs. There's no shit cover.
Oh, okay, that's right. They are. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause remember, our house rule is you can ignore shit cover if you have elevation.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna shoot my bow at Goody.
You can ignore no other cover because of elevation, but shit cover is ignored for elevation unless if they're size they're your size category or smaller. Like if it's a size large creature, then you're still at size.
29.
Jesus. Oh wait. Her AC is different, but that is still a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say.
Jason's finding dice. Oh, I would say, as a courtesy to all the listeners, both Jason and I took the die away from Jared that is impossible to read.
Yes.
We don't like it.
Someone needed to do it. So,
9 points of damage.
and consequently, I also brought my own die this week. So,
Have you've been rolling a lot better tonight?
yeah, it's been actually pretty consistent, which is nice.
I mean, I was editing an episode the other week, which you were talking about how you've inadvertently been on like an on and off cold streak, rivaled only by Trent.
Yeah.
That was pretty
18 on the
bad.
second.
18 is going to miss in the second.
I'm rolling much better now.
Third one.
All right,
Same.
you're just
Miss.
lobbing shots. Lucky, it's your turn.
Oh man, I was just about to take a drink.
So sorry. Now on the bright side, courtesy of that off guard maneuver, you can take a 5-foot
I'm
step
just
and
gonna
just continue the
step
checkers
in
game.
and stab.
All right,
'Cause
5-foot
that'll
step
be
in.
a flank on what color robe?
Blue hood.
Blue hood.
Yeah, well, blue and black, but yeah, the
And
blue
we'll
one.
give a stab.
Dabba dee, dabba, time to fucking die.
Okay, that's pretty good. Has a 26 hit.
Jesus, 26 definitely hits.
Nice.
Yeah, you're just off of critting him too.
13 damage. And I'll stab again.
13 on blue. All right.
That's gonna be a miss. That's I assume it's a miss. It's like a 14.
That is a miss. All right. Joe Jonas.
Joe Jonas
Yeah, Joe Jonetown.
is going to cast
What?
three action
How could you?
Blazing Bolt.
Oh, no.
Shout out to the remaster. I have matching colored dice for each of these people.
I always appreciate your attention to Dice Tail.
Dice tail. Here it goes. I'm gonna roll in just a second.
He's going to go in a line
Here.
through Lucky, Blue, me, and
And it's gonna be like
He's got a little
Shh.
elevation. He's reining it down.
I'm gonna use a patch for one of these.
You can feel all the exposed dirt around you, making you really helping you those diplomacy checks.
So it's gonna be a
Run down the list for me.
blue
Yep.
18,
Miss.
Green is going to be 24
Hit.
and 19 for red
You mean Goody?
for Goody.
That is a miss. So you only hit green.
Okay, green.
Because this is a attack roll, right? Not a reflex, John.
But,
Ooh.
oh, I'm going to add my sorcerer's potency. to
Yeah,
this
don't
for
forget
fun.
dangerous. Don't forget not dangerous sorcery. Do you like
15 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, green's dead.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Psh, or unconscious.
They have one,
To be
one
determined.
hit point left.
Yeah.
Green had 1 hit point left. Yeah, that was the other man down here. He's burnt.
His
And for
stomach
my,
got
that was it. That was
split
all 3
open.
actions right
Okay.
there.
Arthur, King of the Britons.
Arthur's gonna.
Hello.
He has to turn around now, and this poor cultist is stuck between him and Lucky.
It's a very unlucky place to be.
Yeah, it's not a great
It
place
is.
to be. He's
Culty
going
sandwich.
to attack.
What
A
sandwich?
culty sandwich.
Oh, God.
That's a 26.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fucking hit. 1 off of a crit again. All right, let's see. Have you named your sword yet?
That is, not yet. That is 13 slashing
Dead.
and 2 fire. Yeah.
It's gone.
And he's going to walk forward to the very front of this.
It's like
No,
way
he'll
in
walk
front
to
of
the side,
Cody.
just straight forward
Okay, yeah.
of Goody, and he's just going to be pointing at her the whole time. He's walking up, put his hand back on, and swing.
Oh, right, you have haste. Jesus, I was like, how do you have this many? Man, that was
You're
a
welcome.
really high value haste, Ryan.
Yeah. Just got to do it once per combat.
You
If I should have
did
cast
you play
it
a lot
on
of
Lucky.
Pathfinder?
I play Pathfinder on occasion. Haste is
Uh,
always a good spell to take.
I'm pretty
Always.
sure this is a miss, so I'm just going to use a patch.
Nice.
Trent's just
God.
going right through the economy.
Throwing dice everywhere, too.
Oh, so close.
Come on.
Do we all get so much use out of those giant wizard chest D20s you gave us, Jason? Like, they're so much fun.
That's a backpack,
21?
yeah.
Oh, that's a miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yours is sweet, dude.
I like mine.
All right, that's your turn. Well, my initiative tracker is a lot simpler to track now. But now that you're next to her,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a spell. Do you have
Okay.
a reactive strike,
I do
Trenton?
not.
This is not.
All right, so she casts Vampiric Touch.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a
I
good one.
love this spell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for the Headlopper die. So it's been good to me over the years.
Mhm.
All right, Trent, this will be
Remaster Vampiric
My
Feast.
protection
Oh,
has
it's called
worn off.
Vampiric Feast?
Vampiric Feast.
Jason, how long does protection
No.
last for?
Don't mind if I do.
Is it just
A
one
minute.
round?
If you get the
Okay.
patches that are stuck together, it's one patch.
So I do still have protection on.
Yep. So you have this bonus to AC and to saves, but a Vampiric Feast. I'm using a Legacy spell here.
Mhm.
Ryan taught me.
same.
Are they?
I think so.
So this will be. Oh, this is a Fortitude saving throw. This is an attack
Yep.
roll. Okay.
No, it's just basic because it's like touch. They assume that she can reach out and touch him.
Reach out
Yeah.
and touch
Arthur.
Art. Do, 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 do. Give me a Fortitude saving throw.
You can touch the sword.
I get the +1 to a saving throw, right?
Yes.
That is
Let's
correct.
go.
That's giant.
Oh no.
Wasn't great. That is a terrible
come on,
math.
Come on, come on, come
It's a 14.
I'd give you my patch if we weren't moving through these people so
Yeah.
I
fast.
rolled a 2.
That's a critical failure. I knew it.
It's a 1. Wow, this is awkward.
on. No, this is just
Yeah.
supposed to be after critical
Yeah,
fumble.
critical fumble. Yeah.
Oh, this makes me so excited. All right, so here's the deal.
Uh-oh.
It's going to deal 66 times 2 negative damage.
Okay.
And
I
she'll gain
almost
10 hit
threw up
points.
a little because I thought you said 60.
Is negative the
Yeah.
same as void?
No.
Yes.
Specif-
No.
Is it?
I think it is.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
that it is,
void
too.
and negative
Would
are
you
the
look
same.
up
Yep.
I have resistance void,
how much?
just 2.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because this is the remaster. Negative became void, I think.
Mhm.
Can someone
Yeah.
look that up?
And
I'm gonna-
vitality is positive.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I trust
void
you.
energy
Yep.
harms the living and
Wait, is
heals
this
the
a
undead.
necromancy effect?
Yes.
It won't
Yes.
matter probably, but I have a +1.
On saves against necromancy effects?
Yes.
That makes it not a crit.
Oh,
It's
wow.
15.
Wow.
Yes. That's awesome.
Good catch. Yes, this is
That's awesome.
That
death,
comes from Last Wall
necromancy
Century.
and negative. Oh,
Can I get the
goddamn.
terrible math drop? There we go.
I like it.
Just seems fitting.
Yeah. That's a good catch.
Terrible math in a good way.
So
Yeah.
it's just failure instead, which
Okay.
is going from 66 to from 12d6 essentially to 66, which is, and you'll have resistance 2 against this.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So that's gonna be motherfuckers 10, 16, 19 points of damage before your resistance.
Okay, so 17.
So 17. She'll gain 8
Mhm.
temporary hit points as a response to that. And then she has one action left. She draws another dagger, but she doesn't have enough actions to strike with it. And I will pass the turn to top of the order, Nikolai.
Nikolai.
Yep.
As a free action. Well, first of all, I think I need to move up. 5, 10.
Yeah, you probably got some space for that.
Move up to within 30 feet. As a free action, I will activate the stag helm.
Sure.
So that makes her flat-footed.
Okay. She's flat-jawned.
I will cast Sure Strike on myself.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So there's 2 actions.
Oh.
And then with my third action, I'm going to shoot.
Is Sure Strike legally not True Strike?
Yep,
Correct.
sure strike.
Nice. Look, the amount of times I'm used to for True Strike, the amount of times I've
Yeah.
seen Rory True Strike telekinetic projectile something and just be like, all right, boom.
Yeah.
28.
And do like 70 damage.
Oh, hit, not a crit.
11
Damn,
points
no.
of damage.
Nice. Sink an arrow into her, right into some of the flesh she just regenerated.
And that was my turn.
Okay, that makes it Lucky's turn.
I will mastermind, do my recall knowledge.
Okay. All right, this is a humanoid.
Oh, can I use Phalor?
I'll allow it because it's a cultist. This will be a closed check. What's your bonus?
Mostly because it's a hag-related cultist.
It's a secret check, though. What's your bonus?
Great question. I think it's an 11.
Okay, that's going to be enough. What would you like to know about her?
It's a 13, actually.
Oh, then definitely.
Is this a hag?
No, she is. So that's just perfect. She is not a hag. This is just a human cultist, a cleric
Okay.
of Gyrona.
Okay. That's enough, I guess.
It
for
is.
now. I'll drop my short sword and fire with my short bow
All right.
that I had in my other hand.
And she is flat-footed to you.
Off guard.
Damn it.
Because you're going to have like 90. Like you're just raking and spending patches. Like
I just
as you
have to
get 'em.
remember.
I know, it's just...
Just have to remember that, and I
Yeah,
I
you're
can
good.
23.
That
Off
is
guard?
a hit off guard. Yeah, at this point, Trent's going to keep the entire patch economy flowing just by remembering this fucking shit.
Hopefully, I can remember it.
12 damage
All right.
and one more shot.
Yeah, you got it.
I rolled a 4. So
Okay.
like 12.
Joe Jonas Jr.
Is it the barns? It's like a dugout dirt.
Basically, just the
Yeah.
a little more vertical space, and
Okay.
just to, like help with storage for
I'm
different
gonna.
goods.
It's Earth.
Yep.
Earth. Yeah. No, for sure. That's why I asked. So I'm gonna move up, just past to their.
So you run just past Lucky.
One run. Yeah, right there.
Wanna
And
stay
then
right
I'm
in front
going
of him?
to cast my focus spell, Elemental Toss. So imagine
Oh.
I'll just reach down into the ground and pull like a. There's usually rock in the earth in there, and just pull it and just fling it right at her.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
You hit
Yeah,
Arthur.
cool.
I'm gonna roll this big fat dice. It's just sitting in this tray.
The Jason special.
Yeah.
Fiat.
I think it's Jane's die.
That's gonna be. Oh man, a 22.
Double checking. Any bonuses on that?
Can I have a patch bonus?
Do you want to use the patch?
I feel like. Yeah, let's use it.
You just rolled Jane's die and you missed.
Yeah, just saying. Oh man, here goes. Patch and use go. I rolled the same.
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of things are gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking
so-
explode in rock.
Because I shifted my bloodline, when I use my earth spells, either my focus spells or my sorceress gifts, it triggers my blood magic, which I can either add +1 to damage, or let me just make sure I'm doing this right. If you want to roll for that, you can. I think it's where is it
Oh
at?
yeah, you get a card too.
Yeah.
Spell
Roll a
attack.
D6.
Or it's essentially it's like an extra spell sorcery.
Yeah.
or like an extra sorceress or dangerous sorcery. So this is going to be
First things first.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6 for me because you get a card.
yeah, let's
And if
do
it's
that.
triple damage, it don't matter.
1.
Oh, you're iking it. Just fucking
Top
top
deck.
decking this shit.
Yeah.
Terrifying display.
Oh, nice.
In addition to everything else, the target becomes frightened 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Is that
that is
running
terrifying.
away?
No,
for an
that-
action?
that is
No.
specific-
Panic,
that is
right?
explicitly fleeing.
Okay.
Yeah, fleeing.
But that's a -3 on fucking
So
everything.
this is going to
Yeah.
be 68 plus 6.
Oh, man, that's a lot
Wow.
of die.
That's not great. We're going to go,
you,
there's
do not, you have
12,
inconsistently good luck. Or I should say,
17, 18, 24 damage.
It's honestly pretty close to average,
24
probably.
damage. Yeah, 24.
is that doubled?
Yeah, I rolled 68 was
Instead of
the
3?
it was 3d8. So I
Okay.
rolled 6.
And so how much was it? 24?
24.
All right.
I'll take it. Boom.
Yeah.
This is
She's
more fun
having a
if I
bad
rolled.
day.
I would be frightened too if somebody
Mhm.
pulled a rock out of the ground
No,
without
no.
me being able to tell.
Trent, it's frightened 3.
Give him a patch back.
That's
Yeah,
really
all
good.
right, take this back.
Really good.
All right,
It's
Arthur,
a shame
it's
you
your
can't
turn.
learn patches.
I want to like step behind her, but it's probably not going to matter. So
Sure.
I'm just going to attack her.
Swing away, Meryl.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sick reference, bro.
Thanks,
Ooh,
bro.
that's pretty good. That's a
Brungeons and Braggins.
that's a 30.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a hit. Wait. Fuck. With frightened, that's a crit.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like terrifying. But also, I could just see Jonas angry, like storming down there,
Mm-hmm.
conjuring the earth out of it to just.
9, 27, 31 slashing
Jesus.
and 8 fire.
Wow.
You cut her down.
Yeah.
Is she stabilizable? Or is
It's
she
a
like
crit. You have a round to get there if you want.
Okay.
You gotta like
Jesus.
stabilize her head back on. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's what
oh
I mean.
no.
Like,
Yeah.
is she like cut
Actually,
in pieces
it's-
and burned?
It's like Dumb and Dumber and the bird.
I will follow PC
His
rules.
head fell off?
Yeah, it was
Nikolai-
pretty old.
That's pretty old.
You have a chance to stabilize her. Basically, everyone else is a goner at this point. You have a chance to
She's the
stabilize
only
her.
one I wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting.
Do you want to just cast stabilize
Yeah,
right now?
stabilize.
All right, stabilize. Okay. I'm gonna
You told
keep
me to
things
get her.
moving.
But you did exactly what we wanted you to do.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. You
We're
look
gonna
around this
start calling you
room
the
now.
Hound now.
You look around this room, and you do see that there's been constructed an altar at the northern side of the room. Pile of stones with a different colored stone on top, as if to appear an eye looking at the rest of the room.
Is the eye looking at me?
No matter where you go in the room, it's like it's following you.
I imagine Arthur like goes over to just kick it over and Jonas probably stops him.
Stops him, yeah. Like, hold on.
When it's
That belongs in a museum.
This belongs in the museum.
appropriate, detect magic and read aura and all that.
Are you stabilizing people?
I stabilized just the one person.
Okay.
Just goody.
Just
Everyone
checking.
else
Yeah.
is dead.
Do you have religion?
Okay.
Jonas?
I do not.
Okay.
I have lore stolen lands.
Yeah, sure thing.
Can I throw a religion check?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your bonus?
11. Expert.
Nothing standing out to you. Like clearly a shrine to Gyrona of some sort or another. Looks like a gem potentially is the stone on top.
Mm.
A chrysoberyl.
Yes, of course.
CHRYSOBERYL. It's I'm sure a precious stone of some
Sounds
kind,
valuable.
but I can't.
Matt's probably like,
he's
oh,
like,
it's pronounced this way.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure Matt is. Jesus.
Yellowish green and transparent. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an eye.
Chrysoberyl stone.
Mhm.
Sure, possibly. So
That's
you've
cool.
stabilized. What all you doing here, Jason? Anyone else do anything
Detecting
special in this
magic
room?
and reading auras.
No magical auras.
Okay.
Looking for concealed doors, compartments, whatever.
Anybody got any rope?
Ooh.
Tie her up.
Okay.
I have rope,
Mhm.
and I mean, if there is a moment that's appropriate, and if you will want me to roll religion on the eyeball on the eyeball rock,
Who would want you to?
if I can, I'd like to roll one.
Yeah, sure. What's your bonus?
It's 11 for religion.
11.
11.
Okay. Yeah, you know that it is these stones have a like cultural religious significance to Gyrona worshippers. And it is said that she watches the world through these stones. This one's worth probably easily 50 gold. However, you know that like Gyrona is a bitter god, and that to touch or defile her stone could potentially draw her divine attention.
What if do I get the same idea that if I burn down this barn that she's going to be mad?
Very possibly. You also feel like you are standing on consecrated ground. Lucky.
Arthur, are you scared?
No, not at all.
Can Arthur be scared?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
He doesn't have any physical emotions in his body.
Lucky, you do find a wooden coffer. Not coffin, a coffer behind
It's the better
the
kind.
altar.
Oh, I'm checking that out.
Crack the lid.
Yeah.
It's got a scorpion in it. You did.
Jumps
I
on
wear
you.
a disarmament. It's fine.
100 gold.
Oh!
Yeah.
Nice.
Do not tell. I forget his name already. Always Gregory. Gregory.
Gregory.
We don't
And
have
a
any money.
note.
Don't tell Ari.
And a note.
A note written in common. It just says, in appreciation of our common cause.
No signed G or anything like that?
You know, it's funny that you ask about a signature, Jason. There's no name there. Just 3 symbols. 3 black teardrops.
God fucking damn, these guys are...
Great.
All right.
I just hand it over to Nikolai.
The 100 gold?
No. The letter. The note.
It's wild that you found 80 gold.
Yeah. There's like 50
I love
gold in
it.
here, guys.
You said that, do you tell us that it's said that she watches the world through these things?
Yeah, I mean, I've told you this is...
Arthur will walk over to it, give the stone the finger, and kick it over.
A vulgar gesture.
That's why I asked if you were scared. I was kind of trying to...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We'll revisit that later. Do you mind if I grab all of the plot for a second and drag you along to a point that I want to end this episode
Not
at?
at all. I
it.
don't know what to do at this
yeah.
point.
Do it.
So we're going to pull you ahead. You'll talk next time about what you do with the bodies, but you resolve the bodies. We'll talk next episode. You bring her back. You can talk to her. You throw her in beneath the town hall. The next morning, you do get a notice. Ekandayu wants to see you. He's caught some people that he thinks you'll want to talk to. By the time you're up, he's already worked for a little bit. He's got one of the meeting rooms locked down. As you peer through like a small hole in the door, you can see that there are 2 kobolds, none that you recognize, chained into chairs in a meeting room. They look relatively fine off. Ekandayu, I've been worried this day would come. You haven't given enough credence to what I've been talking about this whole time. Those 2 in there, I've been talking to them all night and morning after I caught them trying to sneak around one of the outlying work camps. They say they're sent by Hargulka. Name ring a bell for anyone?
It sounds really familiar.
The blue wyvern armor on the troll.
Oh,
Remember you guys heard about a troll
Yeah.
band. Apparently, Hargulka wasn't satisfied just being a nascent warlord. Hargulka's calling himself king under the mountain and has claimed territory not too far from us. Apparently, we're right in the path of his new kingdom's expansion.
he's going to get sued by the Tolkien family.
Like the Arkenstone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Arkenstone.
He wasn't king under the mountain. It's something else. King Hargulka.
We'll just wait till the lawsuit's over.
Yeah. And then we'll just wait him out. Yeah. Yeah. We'll sick our lawyers on him and we'll just...
King under the what? Or
Well,
king in the what?
Mountain King
Mountain
Hargulka.
King.
There you go.
Mountain King.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
okay.
Mountain King Hargulka. Apparently, he's gathered quite the assortment of trolls under his banner and has taken up residence somewhere to the west.
Good thing fire
Southwest.
kills trolls.
Tune in next week to find out.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Leave a review and tune in next week for more. If you like the amazing background audio and music, all that credit goes to Syrinscape. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com.